Hello everyone. Welcome back to US Markets Daily. Today, we will begin with some much needed optimism on Wall Street. US stock futures are rising after new reports suggested that lawmakers in Washington are nearing a deal to end the ongoing government shutdown. As of early morning trading, Dow futures were up around 180 points. S&P 500 futures gained about 0.6%, and the Nasdaq rose roughly 0.7%. The move comes after several days of chopping trading as investors closely monitored negotiations on Capitol Hill. According to multiple media outlets, both Republican and Democratic leaders have made significant progress in reaching a short-term funding deal that would reopen federal agencies and keep the government running through early next year. President Donald Trump told reporters late Tuesday, "We are very close to a deal. I think it will all work out fine." That simple statement helped spark a wave of buying in overnight markets. Markets have been jittery for weeks as the shutdown entered its third week, raising fears that prolonged political gridlock could hurt consumer confidence and delay key economic data releases like inflation and jobs reports. Now, with signs of progress, investors are rotating back into risk assets, especially cyclical sectors such as financials, industrials, and tech. Bank stocks like JP Morgan, Chase, and Goldman Sachs are up over 1% in pre-market trading, while Boeing and Caterpillar are also higher on hopes of increased infrastructure spending once the government reopens. Tech names such as Apple, Nvidia, and Microsoft also ticked higher as traders look for stability after last week's sell-off. Overseas European markets also moved higher, with the Stoxx 600 up nearly 1%, while Asian markets ended mostly positive after a volatile week. Investors globally are hoping that a US deal will help ease fears of economic slowdown and restore some confidence in global growth. Economists say that a quick resolution of the shutdown could provide a modest boost to Q4 GDP, but the focus will soon shift back to interest rates and inflation. The Federal Reserve's next policy meeting is just weeks away, and traders are debating whether the Fed will continue to hold rates steady or signal a potential cut early next year. Analysts from Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley say the market reaction shows investors are still highly sensitive to any sign of political stability in Washington. They note that while a short-term funding deal could lift sentiment, the longer-term challenge remains, balancing fiscal spending with debt sustainability. So to wrap things up, US stock futures are on the rise as Washington inches closer to ending this week. If a deal is finalized, markets could see a short-term relief rally, but attention will quickly turn to earnings, inflation, and the Fed's next move. Stay tuned because the calm after this political storm might be just the setup for the next big market move. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for your daily dose of market insights. The Federal Reserve's next policy meeting is just weeks ago, and traders are debating whether the Fed will continue to hold rates steady or signal potential cut early next year. We are looking forward to your next coming to our channel. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day.